All right. I ain't doing one of these in a minute. Show enough, but I mean it's cool. I'm not the most talkative person, so I don't really have a whole lot to say. I have literally been sitting. I think it's because I don't do it, and I don't know. I mean, I did a live stream last night, just playing the game. I was going to do it again today, but or yesterday. I mean, but I was asleep. By the time I got up, it was around like midnight, and I wasn't gonna be on here long anyway. But I just ran across this dude's movie. Right now, the title I called this is "What Makes Jaguar Right Any Different." Okay, so this woman is a nuisance, right? She is annoying. She don't bother me because I don't listen to her. Doing this video, I had to look up stuff, seen some stuff. But outside of that, I don't look for her shit. I'm not trying to. I don't get on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Trying to listen to all the latest BS and all the rumors and all the, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. This broad is a clown. Like she is part of a freak show that she created herself. She has nothing else. Like a year ago, right? Somebody did a video. I had just looked at it before I got on here, and she's being evicted from this apartment that she's staying in. Now, yo, man, like listen. In the same video, right? She said she's the woman that's put the video up. I didn't catch it. She said it, and then it got my attention because I thought she was just doing what she usually do, and that's just yelling and barking at people. But then she just said something about like she was talking to some kids to the side, like on the what I'm saying. And I'm like, it's not surprising. I'm not surprised at all. But then, because she's doing a live again, this is how you know that somebody ain't about it like that. Like they're not in the position that they swear they're in. Now, you're supposed to be Jaguar Wright. Okay, who's that? Like, who the hell is that supposed to be? I swear to God, on everything I know and love, I've been. See, this is the cool thing about being. When I say me, I just mean being. I mean me, just who I am as a person. And anybody else can say the same thing. But when I say me, anyone that has ever been around me, you're going to know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't have to lie to kick it. I'm gonna do the same thing that I've been doing for years. I don't give a damn who likes it or not. That's just what it is. She's not like that. She's fake as hell. So because I never looked at it. I never paid attention to it. Let me just say this now and get it out the way. Like she's a disgrace to because she okay. She calls herself a mother. You ain't no fucking mother. You're a clown. There should have been a law before she had her first child that says Jaguar rights should not be allowed to have children. It should have happened, but it didn't. It didn't, and unfortunately, yeah, right. It is what it is. I tell you what, it makes me miss mine a million times more. That's real. I ain't gonna lie about that one because I don't. My mother didn't go around. Uh, First off, she didn't go around taking everything in the house outside of it. That's number one. Number two, she wasn't running around putting everything on social media. She thought that was a joke anyway. Why is everybody going online putting up every single thing that they do? You're right. Why do everybody? I don't know. I have no idea. She didn't even like that. She didn't get it. You know what I mean? But that's to each his own. Whatever. This video, more or less, and I can keep talking, but I ran across what she said about Common, right? I'm not beating up the fact that she said it. Excuse me. I'm not doing that. What I'm doing is she's not the only one. That's why I titled it What Makes Jaguar Wright Any Different? Okay. So all the women running around cheerleading saying, Go girl, yeah, that's right. You're the truth teller. You're telling the truth. Tell them what's going on. We need to protect her because she's gonna take down the whole music industry. She ain't taking down shit. This is the same woman that's running around saying all of this shit happened while she was in the music industry. Let that marinate for a second and think about it. All of this happened when she was still trying to do her music and she never said nothing. Why is that? Because she knew that she was going to possibly hurt her own career. So what she did was, oh, okay, I'm not going to say nothing. Common, Jay Z, Diddy a bitch, so fuck Diddy. It is what it is. I ain't been messing with Diddy since Shine, so I'm never going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and for the record, for those that don't know, the woman that went on the stand and said that Shine shot her, she finally eventually came out and said no, Shine didn't do it. Diddy did. Mm, another liar, right? Okay, that's cool. But listen, I ran across a guy. No, I ran across based on what she said, right? Because I just listened to it. She's animated. She's very animated. She's very enthusiastic. She's very yeah. Acting a fool. That shit don't scare nobody. I don't listen. That was my mom, possibly 10 times over. Sit your loud ass down somewhere. Ain't nobody scared of that shit. That's a joke. Everything you doing is a joke. You understand what I'm saying? And see, here's the thing. I've been around people like that. You're fucking miserable. That's her problem. She's miserable. When you've been around individuals that act like that, but don't necessarily do the same things that she's doing, you know what it is. You've seen it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about on a regular level. She keeps making it seem like she famous. She ain't shit. She's not shit. Nobody knows who the fuck she is. And oh, listen, what I had to go and I was looking up something. I forgot what it was. And I was like, you know what? What's the name of that song? Don't know. What's the name of her albums? Don't know. When did they come out? Don't know. Don't know nothing. Jaguar Wright's claim to fame is being a fucking backup singer. That's her claim to fame. Now I'm not dissing the the fact that she has talent. She has talent. But it's like it's weird because it's like you have talent, but you chose to disregard your talent because your talent wouldn't allow you to do what you wanted to do. So you decided to take the low hit below the belt road, you know what I'm saying, and start talking about people. Knowing that, and I really just I don't know how I just really came to this conclusion, but what she's doing is she's pulling these moves where I don't need to prove anything. All I have to do is just say it happened. That's enough to hurt the person's credibility. Anything about them now, women are running around talking about, yeah, Common did this to her just because she said so. That's going to lead me into this. There were 5 cases that I ran across. Five. 5 different cases. One, two, three, seven. 5 cases total. 7 different men. Seven. What makes Jaguar Wright any different? Okay. This man right here, okay, his name is Brian Banks. This is from 2002. Hell, I graduated 2002. He was a junior in high school, and I just found his movie. I was looking this up again, and I saw film, and I already got it open. Matter of fact, it should be on the thing somewhere. One of them. Yeah, there you go. One of the tabs. This ain't gonna be alone because I actually want to watch. I thought maybe I came across the movie before, but not knowing who he is, I probably just passed over it. Um, this man had a woman do the same thing that Jaguar Wright did to Common. Do you know the similarities? No proof whatsoever. No witnesses, nothing audio based, visual, nothing. She had nothing. No DNA, nothing. She did this woman pulled she put a Jaguar right. As a matter of fact, hold on, 'cause my things are going dead. I hate this. Um yeah, hold on. Yeah, I think it's this one. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, cool. All right, so again, I'm gonna bring it back up. All right, so this man right here, okay, Brian Banks. I'm about to watch the movie in a second. Brian Banks. This was in 2002. I just watched the video with Jaguar Wright because I want to make sure that my comparisons are similar enough, and they are because Jaguar Wright was on a live with some woman talking about what Common did after the show that they had performed at. You know what I'm saying? And they went back to the room and he was trying to do this, and this. And I'm like, okay, forget the fact of whether she's telling the truth or not. That's irrelevant. That's not what the video is about. The video is about what makes her any different. What makes her any different than the 5 cases and the 5 different women that did the same thing that she did? The same thing. He is the worst out of all of them. 2002, this man. 2003, Kobe. 2006, the Duke lacrosse scandal. That was 3 people from Duke. Number 4 is 2022, former NFL player. He was kicked off the team because of the accusation. The accusation. And the 5th one was last year, Von Miller, football player, plays for the Bills. All 5 of these women lied. All 5 of them. And all of them thought that they were going to get something out of it. And they didn't. Actually, no, this one is worse. Him. So let's go ahead and just read it. Now, this is false accusation of sexual assault. They can make a movie out of this joint. That's how insane it was, right? So in the summer of 2002, age 16, he's a junior in high school.
right? Banks was arrested and charged after classmate Juanita Gibson falsely accused him of dragging her into a stairway and raping her. He was expelled from Long Beach. Where's that one? Poly. I never got it right. Well, anyway, he high school. That's all that matters, right? Shortly after being taken into custody and placed in juvenile hall, Sean Ashley, who was a co-principal. Listen to this part. He was. I don't understand how it's so easy to dogpile on somebody and there's no damn proof to back up what she said. I don't understand. 16 years old, he ain't do shit. He verbally committed. As a matter of fact, he verbally committed to USC. Anyone that follows sports knows that if you're going to USC, especially as a football player, 9 times out of 10, if you're that good, you're going to the NFL. You're going to go. That's just how it goes. Like, they were one of those schools. And so it's crazy how a woman can come out at that time, a teenager can come out for whatever the reason was and say this man did something, and she lied about the whole damn story. None of this ever took place, right? Okay. Sean Ashley, who was a co-principal of Long Beach Poly High, had claimed that Banks would not be allowed back on campus, regardless of any jurisdictional outcome. It don't matter what happened to him. He's not allowed back here. Why? Why? What did he do? Well, she said that he did it. Oh, like Jaguar did. Right? She comes out and she says Common did something. Don't have to prove nothing. She dropped it because nobody is talking about it. Nobody cared because honestly, nobody believes her. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if it to me, this is how I see it. You have a woman who is a R&B singer, and her claim to fame is being a backup singer. That's her claim to fame. Singing a song with a man that you claim did X, Y, and Z to all of these people, including yourself. Right? Am I saying that it's not possible that a man can do? I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is, what took you so goddamn long to say something? Could it possibly have been because you didn't want to ruin your own career? Intentionally. When I say intentionally, I mean, if you say something, she's going to hit you. Right? So it's like, nah, I don't want that heat right now. So I'm going to let all of these people do all of these things because I want to keep making my money and I want to be a famous R&B singer. And you have a flop of a career. Nobody remembers anything you've done, right? So now that your career is over, you want to come out and start tearing everybody down. And there's no way to prove that what she's saying is true. That's what I'm saying. So that's what makes it messed up, right? So, I mean, let's see. Yeah, back to what the guy said. He was not allowed to be on campus regardless, right? Faced with a possible 41 years to life sentence, he accepted a plea bargain that included 5 years in prison. I had read 6 on something else, but whatever, 5, 6. 5 years on probation, parole, and be registered as a sex offender. Let me go ahead and just make it plain and simple. That man had to go to prison for 5 to 6 years. He did all of the time that he got based on the plea deal that was given to him. He gets out. He still has to do 5 years of parole, right? And when he gets out, he has to register as a sex offender because this dumbass broad decided to come out and say he did something, and then, Lord help me, 2011. So this happened in 02. 9 years later, somehow he hired a private investigator, caught up with her. They met. And she sat down and she told him, yeah, I lied about everything. He recorded the conversation, but he didn't tell her that he did. So when he wanted to take it to court to do whatever he had to do, of course, by not letting the person know that you did that, you can't use it in the trial, in the case or whatever. So, he had to go through another outlet and bottom line is this. The woman ended up getting paid based on what he supposedly did when you know, when everybody found out that that's not what it was, she had to give the money back. The bro didn't even show up to court. Why not? You had no problem doing what you was doing when you told the world that he did that. What's the problem? You see what I'm saying? So listen, the bottom line is this. She's making a career, literally a career. She keeps calling herself famous. She's a celebrity. She's a YouTube star. Any person that has to keep bragging about being a YouTube star and they were in the position that they were in before getting on YouTube, that's telling you something very like that shit right there. It don't register. It don't make sense. She gets off on this shit. This shit makes her feel good. You know what I'm saying? And then here's one little thing that I came across the other day. So I saw a short because she does interviews with the same channel. So the short was like Jaguar tried to warn us. She tried to warn us about this or whatever it was, and it was about R. Kelly and Aaliyah. I just literally threw my hands up in the air like I'm done with this, bro. This shit is ridiculous, right? Because I'm listening. I'm like, what did she warn us about? What did she say? I'm one of them type of people. Like I'm listening. I'm like, all right, I need to hear something in particular to, get a better understanding of what's going on. And the guy was like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? 30 years ago, and she tried to warn us. She ain't trying to warn us about shit. Man, Leah came out in 1994. Her next album came out in 96. By the time that album was done, 1 in a Million, she was gone from him. Like she didn't make no more music with R. Kelly after that. Right? Nobody discovered Jaguar Wright until 98. She did her backup singing thing in 2001, the same year that Aaliyah died, 3rd self-titled album. Her first album didn't come out until 2002. So from 94 to 02, that's 8 years. What did you know about Aaliyah and R. Kelly that the rest of the world did not know, and you weren't even discovered until 1998? What did you know about Aaliyah and R. Kelly from 94 to 98? Nobody knew who you were. You weren't discovered by the Roots until 98. You didn't put out an album until 2002. She was dead in 2001. So what did you know about Aaliyah that we didn't know? You see what I'm saying? Like they're bragging about what she tried to warn us about when she wasn't trying to warn anybody about shit at all. She didn't warn nobody. Like she didn't warn nobody. She didn't do anything. She did nothing. And she's just sitting there literally taking credit for nothing. That Aaliyah thing, that kind of pisses me off because it's like I grew up on Aaliyah. Man, fuck Jaguar Wright. Like she can go to hell with all the shit she been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you when it's all said and done, this is a fact, and it's a sad ass fact, but it's the truth. When she is no longer here, when none of us are here, later on down the line, her name's gonna come up in the conversation or whatever the case may be. Guess what? Now we know her as the backup singer. That's her highlight of her entire fucking career. Later on down the line, you want to know what her highlights are going to be now? Talking about every single person that she didn't have the balls to say the shit to when it happened. That's what she's going to be known for. And everybody likes it. Cheering the whole 9 yards, man. I saw a video comment the other day. She needs to write a book. She's always telling the truth. I'm like, Right. Like when she said Goomba blew up her car. He was an arsonist. Anybody remember that one? What happened with that? Cops never came. But what did happen, well, he said it. The day before that barbershop incident, the police showed up to where he was at. Guns drawn, the whole 9 yards. He said one of the cops had to tell the ones with the guns that, hey, he don't have a gun. That's a phone in his hand. How many times has that happened? And people have been shot. How did the police even get to his location and know that something was going on, but nothing was going on because he didn't have a gun? I wonder how that happened, right? But the final straw for me, right? The final straw for me was, because see, my mom died in January. So I take offense to every single thing that she does. Not my mom, Jag. So the final straw for me was that barbershop shit. That was like, I don't want to hear that crap, man, about, okay, fine. You know what? Everybody wanted to do that. So it's my turn. So I'll put it like this. I don't give a fuck about Jaguar Wright. I don't give a fuck about her mental issues. And I don't give a fuck about her medication. She can kiss my ass for all the bullshit that she deals with. Cause I don't care. I could care less. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a video that I saw yesterday. And it's real, it's not fake. She's talking to the other son, what's his name, Sam, right? And I was listening, I'm like, I'm not understanding what they're saying. Like, what was the point of the video? And the video is I guess whatever they use as like a background or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the visuals are. And then I'm not paying attention to the very top of the screen. Like they're putting like some like the text would flash or something like that. And they're basically saying what she's doing in the video. Right. So she's talking to him on the phone. Now I'm like this. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's what he said. She was like, you're all over the internet. Your thumbnail is everywhere. They did this and they used the I don't even understand what she was saying, but they use your audio and they got you out here saying that I'm a bad mother and this, that you are a fucking bad mother. You're horrible. You are. You're horrible. Like a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand, man. But basically, in a nutshell, what they were saying was she was scaring him. She was trying to intimidate him. Right? Because see, at that point, I think she's done with what's the name. So that means now you have two ex-husbands that can't stand your ass. Right? And they're not known for nothing. You are. You're at the top of all this BS that you built and want to blame everybody else in the process. So she was like, so did you know any of this? Did you know? He's like, it's news to me. First time I heard about it. And she was still talking to him as if he knew. So it's like, wait a minute, like, what are you doing? Like, it sounds to me he don't really give a fuck about what you is. Like, what are you talking about? He ain't said nothing. That's basically what it was. She's basically, it's like, wait a minute. I'm sitting here clueless. I don't know what you're talking about. And she was so dead set on pushing it on him. She's not doing the loving mother thing. She's doing the asshole, I'm a deadbeat mom thing that she was accusing him of saying. She was literally doing it to him on the phone. So I'm one of them people, man. It's like I've seen a lot of videos with her. I keep saying to myself, I wish I saw that video when it came out, because I would want her to come at me. Like, see, everybody ain't talking to her the way that they should be. I don't give a fuck about none of that. None at all. I don't have nothing to gain or lose, because talking about her is not something that my channel needs to benefit from. It's not going to happen. I want my channel to be more known of being creative and doing shit that I've done, whether it's a big deal or not. I don't want it to be known for her. It's not gonna happen. Period. So I'll do what I gotta do. I'll talk about it, and I'm just gonna clown the shit out of her, say what the fuck it is I gotta say, and be done with it. I'm not gonna use everybody to get ahead. I don't need to do that. That's what she's doing. Cause she's a joke. She ain't got shit going for herself at all. You ain't no famous celebrity. You live in a goddamn apartment, man. You got evicted from an apartment. How are you a famous celebrity? You ain't got no money to pay rent for your apartment. What are we doing? This is bullshit. It don't make sense. And so it's like everybody running around like, well, hey, Nikki, she doing it again. With Nicki Minaj. She comes out running her mouth about the husband, which was a dumb thing on Nicki's part. Nobody told you to marry that motherfucker. So I'm not even defending that at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your fault. So anything that comes with that, that's her problem. What I'm saying is she's really good at starting some other shit and then bringing other people into it. So she goes at him knowing that Nicki's going to say something about it. And then that's when the BS starts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody's ignoring her. Like, nah, I'm not gonna say nothing. You know, I mean, she ain't worth the time. She's not worth the time. That's the problem. See, people don't seem to understand it. Nothing bad is going to happen to anybody because she can't prove shit that she's talking about. It's not gonna happen. The common thing, that's slander. She's just trying to destroy all his credibility, all of it, by saying that he did that. But when you're doing the asshole bitch made mother shit that you claim a mother wouldn't do, you still got the nerve to run around talking about you a good mother. No, the fuck you ain't. You're a disgrace to one. You shouldn't be one. You should have never had your kids in the first place. I mean that with a straight face. I would say it to her. If we were doing it live, I would sit here and say, Jaguar, Wright, you are a fucking clown. You should not even be in this position. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. The only reason you're in it is because you have nothing else to do. At all. One video she did, she said men are jealous of me. The men that I pick are jealous of me. She's in a new relationship now. What? Nigga want attention. He see, oh, Jaguar, right? I gotta jump on that. All right, bro. We'll see how long that lasts, man. She already made it clear that it don't make no sense. And the whole thing, she been with the women, she been with the men. That's not the problem. What I'm saying is every person that she's been with, she's had some of the nastiest shit to say about them when the relationship is over. I don't, listen, everybody's entitled to how they feel. And if you want to follow her and everything like that, that's fine. That's cool. Do what you want to do. I've never had nobody like, I think honest to God on some real shit though. What I just said though, like my mom dying, it makes you miss a real mother a million times more than anything that she's talking about. My mom would have never did no shit like that when she did that shit with her son's ashes and shit. That's trash. How is anybody still supporting her after that? How? That's like the Kanye West thing when he was sitting there bashing all the Jewish people, talking about he praising Hitler. Oh man, he's just off. He ain't on his medication, man. Just blame that on the mental shit. What mental issue? What mental illness in the history of history has a symptom that is connected to racism? I'm curious. Can anybody point that out to me? How? Where? Then you disrespect a child and the mother, the father of that child, Floyd, on Drink Champs. You just met the daughter so many years ago when Floyd died. You gave him money to show some kind of support. Then you go on Drink Champs talking about like, come on, man. Then she calls him a genius. A genius. Two dumbass motherfuckers doing some of the most disrespectful shit known to man is a genius. That's coming from the jackass of a mother. Okay. Like, okay. Listen. It is what it is, man. Like, I ain't even gonna front. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been the best year known to man. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna be from this point on. It is what it is. But I can't do I I cannot do the things that this woman does. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not in me. And then, oh my God, this motherfucker, this broad is crazy. She did an interview a few weeks ago, so I'm pretty, because it got a lot of views and shit, thousands, hundreds of thousands or whatever. So a lot of people saw it. Hip Hop Uncensored. Why is she in here saying she's talking about a Rihanna? She's talking about a 14-year-old Rihanna, right? And how Rihanna one day into the night, leading into the next day, met with some guy at a hotel, or it might have been Jay-Z at a hotel. I don't know. I can't remember. With no parental supervision, they put her on a flight. They fly her out to where Jay is, and then they meet. And they're talking about shit. And then she says something about the father getting a $500,000 check. And she was like, yeah, it was in New York. Everybody was talking about it. I remember because I was in New York too. What the fuck are you talking about? How are you sitting here talking about other people? And that's not cool at all. Didn't she? And then I just said a few minutes ago about they sitting here talking about she was warning us about Aaliyah and R. Kelly. You just pulled an Aaliyah and R. Kelly with Jay and a so-called 14-year-old Rihanna. If you knew that all that shit was going down, why the fuck didn't you say nothing then? This is what I'm saying. I can't stand people that do shit like this. I just can't. I am not listening to nobody that keeps everybody motherfucking name in her mouth and has done things that she wish she could do. Alicia Keys, she's a stud. Jill Scott, she's a whore, and her mother is too. These are words that came out of her mouth. Her mom programmed her to be that way. Ashanti, this Ashanti, talking about sleeping to get to the top. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. Erykah Badu, how fake can you be? Saw the video. Ooh, look, nice big lake. You know what I'm saying? Look nice outside, whatever. And so she's pointing to where Erykah Badu lives. And she's like, why don't you come outside? I don't ever see you outside. That's because I got shit to do and you don't. That's why you don't see me outside. I don't understand this shit. Like, she really tries to sound like she's a boss. She got it like that. You a clown. You ain't no damn boss. I've never seen a anyway, man, I can keep saying the same thing. I don't have the energy for it right now. I said everything I had to say for now. So I'm gonna get off this. Damn, I know I said I was gonna watch that movie. I don't know. I might watch some of it, and then I might jump on the channel. I don't know, and like stream a game or something. I don't know. I don't know. I did mean one thing when I said this though. The things that she does and the things that I've seen her do, the way that she's done it and the people she's done it to. I don't like the fact that, and this is a solid fact. This woman, you're not a bona fide. I'm sorry, man. Maybe it has something to do with hers, because she did an interview and said something about what her mom used to do to her. And so I can understand how that could trickle down and end up making you do things. maybe not on the same level as that parent, but it's like still, you know what I'm saying, make you do shit that's like, it's questionable, whatever. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm serious when I say this, and I'm not lying. When she did that shit with her son's ashes, I lost all respect for that woman. Anything that could be built is gone. Period. Any woman that has kids, right, loves the kids that she has and the significant other that she had them with. I don't understand for the life of me how you still respect Jaguar Wright. I don't get it. I don't. My mom had the same type of temper and everything. Like, she wouldn't let nobody, man, please, the fuck out of here. Honest to God, probably worse than her. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is everything that went on in her life, our lives, or whatever the case may be, it never left the house. She was not going outside, getting on the fucking phone all the goddamn time, live streaming, talking about everything that she's doing, or talking about all the things that she's dealing with in her family and naming everybody's names. It's like, come on, that's bullshit. What kind of suck ass shit is that? Like, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. But it's not meant for me to get, because I've been around people that do shit that she's done. So I understand that you don't need a reason to do everything. You really don't. All you have to do is just be mad about something that's not being done right by you, and then you can turn that attention, all that energy, towards somebody else, which is what she's been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You ain't no damn truth teller. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit, man. You ain't no damn truth teller. A truth teller tells the truth when it's needed to be told, not at your discretion. That's not how that goes. And anybody with a fucking brain understands that. But she don't have a brain. Or she does, and she just turns it off when she don't want to use it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, I got other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Talking about her just makes me want to, because there were some things I want to do for my mom, like, like video wise, but I couldn't do it at the time. I couldn't do it. I tried, but I couldn't. My head wasn't into it. I couldn't focus. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It just makes you want to do something, because, like I said, the appreciation is there, but she just amplifies it. She amplifies it. She makes it to where it's like, I would say this too. Like, I'm telling you, like, for anybody else, anyone, based on how you feel now and based on how you are going to feel when that person is not around no more, I'm telling you right now, whoever that parent is a million times better than Jaguar Wright. Facts. Facts. How do you disrespect your own kids the way that she does? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't get it, man. I really don't. But it is what it is. I don't know. I think maybe I'll do something to really just make people understand that, yeah, I can talk about it, but I could also show it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I mean, it would take a little bit more time to put something together. I have more important things to do. But we'll see. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it went a little longer than expected. I was gonna give it 20 minutes, but yeah, it is what it is. So I'm just gonna bounce off this joint, and again, like, I got other stuff that I could be doing right now. I could have been watching the movie, I could have been playing the game, I could have been editing something that I was working on the other day. So yeah, I took my little time out to talk about this idiot. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. But whoever is watching, whoever caught it, you know what I'm saying, or catches the playback, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate those that, you know, want to tune in and listen. So, yeah, what time is it, man? It's 1:05 o'clock. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce off the joint, man. I don't know. I mean, another live. I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a whole lot to speak on, so it's like I can't call if I'll do that. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's always some things I want to try to get done. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna get off now. You know what I'm saying? And I'll catch y'all on the flip side.